Voice Radio. This is KWTN 100.9, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe in Nebraska. We are coming here live from Winnebago Public High School. We are here for the third round of the Lewis and Clark tournament, where the #1 seed Winnebago Indians are hosting the Wynot Blue Devils. Winner of this game moves on to the championship game. This is a rematch of a game earlier in the season. Quick introductions. My name's Coach Huge. I'm joined with Coach Q and Coach Chris. How you guys doing?
Doing good tonight. Doing good tonight, Coach. It's going to be a really good matchup. It was a great matchup last game, and we're later in the season. You just can't get any better than this.
Coach Chris, how you feeling this evening?
I'm doing good, man. My cord's a
little
kind
short,
of small here, but
we'll scoot you over. We got you.
No, I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I'm probably a little overly excited. Looking forward to this game since after the Bloomfield game, but just the buzz right now, man. I just can't get enough of it. You know, a lot of people are taking notice, and I'm proud of the boys and the coaching staff for continuing to just stay level-headed and just continuing to put their stamp on this season. And I'm hoping that they keep that momentum going tonight. So really looking forward to this game here.
So if you guys see some of the gear we're rocking, it's jersey night for the fan section. I thought I might get in the action. Bust out the old men's league jersey here, so thought I'd throw that on. Appreciate all the little sponsors we got for that one. But no, just a quick lead up here, like Coach Chris was saying. These Winnebago boys have been on a tear lately, and really, honestly, I feel like this is one of the matchups where a real test for them. And we've seen Wynot's praises the last time we got to announce them and their semifinal game to get to this game, and just a real quality coach team. They've got some great ball players. I mean, I'll talk about Brommer a little bit, and the number 20 Koch, the 6-foot sophomore. Like, these boys come to play, and I'm expecting a matchup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing, going back to last year, I think Wynot has been in this position before, and they actually played in the championship last year. So I kind of give them the nod in the sense of they've been here before. They know how to approach this game. With our boys, I know that we've been here. We played for in crucial games like this, but in this setting here in Lewis and Clark, it's kind of been a while since we've been at this stage and kind of been this far. And I would say for the boys, just take it as being the underdog and being hungry. I think that's kind of the biggest thing, is that when you are doing so good, it's really hard to stay being a hungry team. And that's kind of the one thing that I want to look for Winnebago is, are they going to embrace that, and are they going to be hungry tonight?
Yeah, I'll hit it from the other angle too, Coach Chris. The last two games, if we're not talking tournaments, we're just talking the last two meetings between these two teams. Both games were overtime, and last year was a buzzer beater. This year, I think we got them by 3. And I think that we have
overtime.
Yeah, in overtime, and I think Winnebago has momentum, and I think they have the edge tonight.
No, super excited for this matchup here. We're getting ready to. We're about a minute to go here before the start of this game. We're getting ready for our starting lineups. As we're moving through here, the crowd's filtering in. But once again, we want to thank all our loyal viewers for tuning in to the Big Voice Sports show here that we got going on. Like I said, a big shout out to our sponsors that we got. I believe the same ones: TB Customs, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Pony Express, Ho Chunk Incorporated, WCHS. Like I said, to have this opportunity as for Winnebago right now to be a game away from the championship game for Lewis and Clark, and to have us here being able to do it, don't get no better than this.
Yeah, I think the last time that Winnebago won the conference championship was back when Diami?
You got a hot
senior
minute there. So, and then real quick as we get started here, we're going to bring up one of our very first camera operators, Mr. Gentry St. Cyr, his young daughter is down in the hospital right now, and they have a GoFundMe to try to help out some expenses that we're doing there, and we're going to put that up here live on the screen. There's a Cash App and a Venmo that you can send those things to, and it just want to read through it here real quick. And then Matina St. Cyr, age 3 years old. She's been hospitalized for pediatric intensive care unit at the Children's Hospital, Omaha, Nebraska. She's currently fighting for her life. as her parents and grandparents remain by her side to support recovery. They're facing unexpected financial hardships. If you'd like to donate using Venmo, Cash App, please use Grandma Teresa's. And they want to thank you all for your prayers and donations. So special prayers and shout outs there to Gentry Saints here and his family. And as you guys know, Garen Coons, he's more of the larger operator of the Big Voice here, and that's his little brother. So we just want to say a special shout out to them, and we're hoping for the best here, praying for the best, and appreciate all you guys. If we're asking you guys to kind of do the same there.
Yeah, if you can donate, please donate.
Yep, and the whole Saints here family, you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers, and God give you all strength during this tough time.
All right, appreciate that. Thank you guys for bearing with us there for a little bit there. Wanted to make sure we think about them in these trying times that they're going through. But I'm going to tell you guys what, here we go. We got Winnebago basketball. Winnebago hosting the Wynot Blue Devils. The game is on the line and head to the championship game, and kind of get little goosebumps talking about it a little bit, thinking about the matchup. But like you said, it really comes down to our boys really settling in, coming into their own. Home court advantage right now. Don't get no better. Let's see how lively the crowd gets. You got the student section over there. I was teasing my senior daughter. I said, why isn't Big Voice over there? Because they got a couple tables over there. I guess it's Fox Sports, ESPN.
Next time.
I said, all right, next time you got to get the Big Voice over there. The sports show's got to be there. Maybe Coach Q and Buff will sit over there next time.
We'll let Buff sit over there.
So what are you guys thinking, though? I mean, honestly, like you said, this Winnebago team, it's anybody's ball game. Anybody's got an opportunity to kind of get hot here. What's it going to take for Winnebago to really kind of win this first quarter, I guess? We always talk about that, and I know, what do you guys think here?
I say that, Winnebago's just got to come out. I always say with res ball, playing, especially like end of the season, we saw what they can do by passing the ball to each other, by getting the ball up court as quick as they can, and then getting those wide open shots, whether those shots are going to be down low in the post with Tiny Baby or Farron, or if they're going to be kicking it out to some of the shooters. Winnebago has a wide variety of weapons on that team, so, and they play well together. So I say come out with your foot on the pedal and just keep it going until that last whistle.
Yeah, then I'll start with Wynot first. I think there's two key things for them is that play to their advantage is that they have the experience and the coaching staff has the experience. So you've been here before, you know what you have to do.
Yep.
And I think the main thing that they didn't do a good job with against Winnebago in the second half was taking care of the basketball and allowing Winnebago to pressure them and really turn those turnovers into points. And I think if you're Winnebago, like I said earlier, you gotta be hungry, and hungry means that if a ball's on the ground, we're getting on the ground. If I'm up on the ball, I'm doing everything in my power to move my feet, to not reach, to stay in front. Whatever the assignments are, executing those assignments. I know Coach Dave has these boys well prepared, but like I said, when you're on a winning streak, it gets a little easy to kind of ease up a little bit, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how much these boys want it. How bad do you want it? And it's going to come down to every phase of the game for them.
Starting lineups for the Wynot Blue Devils: number 0, Devin Bromer, 5'10", senior. Number 4, Justin Himes, 6'1", senior. Number 5, Carter Hahn, 6'1", senior. Number 13, Nixon Himes, 5'10", junior. And number 20, Koch, 6-foot sophomore. Incoming here, starting lineup for Winnebago. Number 0, DJ LaPointe, 6'1", senior. Number 1, Preston Blackhawk, 6'2", senior. I believe we have number 2, OC Earth, 5'11", sophomore. Number 5, Adrian LaPointe, 5'11", sophomore. And number 21, Ashton, they call him Tiny Baby LaPointe, 6'3", senior. For me, what we're looking at, rebounding and not having unforced turnovers. That's going to really make a big difference here for Winnebago in this game.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
I say for both teams, and both of you guys got it about right. Both teams just got to take care of the basketball. I expect a game that is going to go down to the wire.
All right, folks, here we go. Tip off. Ball is tipped up, controlled by Wynot. Falls in the hands of Jester Himes. He's going to have it up top, moving around. Winnebago is going to sit into a 1-3-1 defense. Wynot moving the ball around, looking where to go. Koch has in this right wing, kicks it over to Bromer on the top, just back and forth up top right now. Winnebago being patient. 17 seconds gone left on the shot clock here. That is Nixon Himes. He's going to drive, gets it down low, falls into his hands, bounced around off his own body. Winnebago collapsed on the defense, goes out of bounds. Winnebago basketball.
I like the call right off the bat in the 1-3-1. I think the last time they met, Winnebago played a man-to-man almost the entire game. So throwing something different at them.
Blue Devils are going to sit back in a 2-2-1 zone right now. Winnebago gets it across the timeline. Adrian Lapointe up on top of the ball. Wynot is going to sit in a man-to-man over the left wing here. DJ Lapointe calls for the action. Screen comes from Tiny. Ashton Lapointe looking around, nowhere to go. Back to Adrian Lapointe now on this left side. The three-man action on this left wing. Adrian taking his time, throws it down low to Ashton Lapointe. He gets it, spin move to his right, pulls back to his left, fade away, gets 2 to go.
Oh my goodness. What a good shot. Right.
Blue Devils fastly bring the ball up the court. Going to get over to Koch right in the middle. He's going to go in, runs into Lapointe, nowhere to go.
Ran into a brick
Has to
wall.
back it back out to Brahmer. Over in that left wing now to Himes. Himes gives it down low over there to Himes on the get the range right. Brahmer, he's going to let 3 fly, cannot get it. Earth was in there, but controlled by Hans. Back into Brahmer's hands. Nice little floater on the offensive rebound from Wynot. Gets 2 to go. Winnebago advancing the ball now. Trap comes on Adrian Lapointe. Stuck there, splits through him, finds DJ Lapointe over to Preston Blackhawk. He wants to drive left side around Brahmer. He goes up off the glass. Might have been tipped, but did not get it to go. Rebounded by Wynot. Pushing down this right side here. That's Koch. He's taking his time. Hands it off to Carter Himes. Hands it off over there, number 13, Nixon Himes. Back up top now to Brahmer. Skipping it all the way around, all the way in the deep left corner, all the way to Koch. He wants to drive down that right side, tries to throw it down low to Justin Himes, throws it out of bounds. Winnebago basketball.
And that was a good look because he was wide open down there, and that's why I said look backside. But the angle with the hands in the passing lane, he had to try to go around the hands, and it went out of bounds.
We are 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Score is 2-2 right now.
Ooh, nice.
Tied up. Adrian Lapointe gets a hold of it at the right wing, takes his time, drills around, hands it off to Lapointe. Right elbow from the free throw line, gets it to go. 4-2 now. Winnebago with a 2-point lead. Ashton Lapointe, all 4 points here for Winnebago.
Yeah, right now, Ashton, you can see that confidence in his eyes right now. He wants everybody to.
Brahmer launches a 3 past NBA range and gets it to drop. No hesitation there from the kid. 5-4 now. 1 point lead here for Wynot. Winnebago breaking the press, slowly moves it around, kicks it around. They're going to throw it to Ashton Lapointe in that right corner. Too many steps on that one. Call for a travel. Going to be Wynot basketball.
Yeah, good idea though, because he saw the guy closing out on him quick. That little head fake, but he did shuffle his feet before he left.
5:21 left to go here in the first. Wynot with a 1 point lead right now, early in this game. Ball being skipped around. That's going to be Carter Hans taking his time. Hands back up to Brahmer. He loses control of it, but Wynot recovers. Skipping it all the way around. That's going to be Nixon Himes. He drives, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Koch, number 20. Moves back to Carter Himes. He's going to drive baseline. Goes up to Lapointe. Nice little floater. Good backside rebound there from Justin Himes. New shot clock saved as number 20 Koch makes a move down that left baseline. Goes out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by Winnebago. Going to stay right here. Wynot's going to have it inbound under their own basket.
Yeah, I think on that 1-3-1, I think our backside guy is got to try to get the inside position over there, whether it's DJ or OC, because I think the rebounding edge, they're in position for the rebounding edge.
Ball skipped all the way around. That's going to be Justin Himes. He's going to let it 2 go. Cannot get it. Winnebago fights for it, but Adrian Lapointe pulls it down. He's going to take off by himself. 3 against 3 here. Adrian takes his time, but throws it away on that left side, out of bounds on Wynot. Winnebago is going to get an inbound underneath their own basket. First sub coming in the game here for Wynot, bringing in 3. Hans, Himes, and Lenzen. Lane Himes had a great round before this one, played a great game. So we'll see if he has an impact in this game as well. Over here to Preston Blackhawk on this left wing, trying to get it down low to Ashton Lapointe. He does, but he is fouled by the smaller defender, number 12, Lenzen.
How old is number 12?
How old is 12? He's a junior.
I would say he looks like a real youngster and tiny baby down there, you know.
4:30 left to go here in the first. Inbound coming from Winnebago. 5-4 still. Wynot up by 1. Blackhawk takes his time. Little shimmy left to right. He pulls up from 2. Cannot get it to go. Ball gets tipped around. Out of bounds off Wynot. Going to stay right here in Winnebago territory.
Yeah, good call there. Good call there by the referee. I saw it too. From way up here.
4:21 to go. Inbound coming, tipped away, but saved by Ashton LaPointe. He's going to drive. He's going to spin. He goes up. He's fouled. He's going to get himself to the free throw line off the inbound. It was tipped. He recovered. The foul's going to be on, I believe, number 12, Cash Lenzen.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness by Ashton, just wanting the ball down low. And it seems like every time he gets the ball, he's making something happen. Drawing a double team.
First free throw, good to go. Ashton's going here for the second shot. Second free throw inbound. It's good. 5-5 now. Tie ball game, 4:15 and ticking here in this ball game. They have yet to add it to the scoreboard though, so we're trying to keep an eye on that as well. Should be a tie ball game, right?
Should be 6-5 us.
6-5 us? Okay, thank you. Should be 6-5. All right, ball to move around now from Wynot up top. That's Lenzen. He's going to drive. Drops it down to number 11. Hans gets a goal. They break the press. They break the zone.
Sounds like
gets an easy two-pointer.
The clock.
They're blowing the horn. Like I said, we still have yet to see the score get added. The clock was running, but it should be 7-6 right now. Why not with a lead?
Yeah,
I think they were having some issues.
I think it froze up on them down there. They're probably going to have to reboot that.
Cannot get it to go. All right, well, I guess we'll do a quick get a quick timeout here, quick commercial break or so. So,
we'll give a shout out to our sponsors, right?
Yeah, go for it.
We want to give a shout out to our sponsors tonight. Thank you very much, Pinagigiwi, to TB Customs, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Ho Chunk Capital, and the Pony Express. Ahoo.
Fast-paced action here in the first. What are you guys seeing? As it's just been a back-and-forth matchup. We had almost a lead change almost every possession so far.
It's for me, like for real, because I expect this game to be close all the way. Right now, it's just like the first round, in a boxing match. They're just sizing each other up. And no one's real. Ashton down here is being real aggressive on the block right here, but the guards haven't even woke up yet. Everybody's just kind of like just trying to get the feel of each other right now. And so I say by the middle of the second quarter, this is gonna be an all-out fight.
Yeah, and I think for Wynot, they're doing a really good job offensively of being effective with their passing. And, last time we've seen Winnebago play this 1-3-1, it was super effective, and it really gave the opposing team a really super hard time. But right now, Wynot doing a great job of being under control. Yeah, they had a couple turnovers, but they were able to get that back in a sense of, being patient on offense really led to their opportunities. And, Brummer hitting a really deep three. I think if you're Winnebago, you really just want to contest there, and I think you'll live with him shooting those 30-footers, just for the simple fact that he's gonna if he's gonna take those, that's a pretty tough shot. That's not an easy shot to hit, but he's capable of doing it. So I think for Winnebago, I think they're doing what they're supposed to do. But like Quinn said, they just got to wake up a little bit here. I think this little 6 o'clock start kind of
threw them off a little bit there. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like I said, I think just kind of witnessing it from where we are right now. Why not doing a good job against that 1-3-1? They kind of found their openings. A guy driving, a guy cutting. Q kind of mentioned it during one of the movements that we had on the Wynot side. Nobody's watching the back side of that zone. Everybody's just kind of stuck staring at the ball. So it's those minor adjustments you have to make as the games go on here. And for Winnebago, I think as soon as they get something started, they're going to get moving here.
Yeah, and all it's going to take is just a easy layup or something like that.
All right, folks, here we go. We're back in the action. 3:48 and ticking. Winnebago with the basketball, moving down here. Blackhawk throws it down to Ashton LaPointe. He's going to go straight down the middle. Little sky hook off the glass. Cannot even go rebound by Koch. Moving down the road here. Here comes Wynot. That is Lenzen looking around, skipping it over there to the left wing. And that was Brahmer who threw a three up but cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Wynot. Ends up in Koch's hands. He throws up a three, cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Blackhawk by DJ LaPointe. He tried to throw it back over to AJ LaPointe. Those are the bounds. Wynot earned another one. That's those unforced turnovers we were talking about.
Yeah, unforced ones. I know he wants to get that one back though, so let's see if he can get him back first.
3:18 and ticking here. Wynot skipping the ball around against this 1-3-1 defense. There's AJ LaPointe following the ball. Lenzen gets all the way over the corner to Lane Himes. Looking to get it down low to number 20, Cotter Koch, but nowhere to go. Lenzen, he's going to drive, kicks it back out. That's number 13 with the three. Cannot get it to go. Ball is being tipped around. Saved by Wynot. Lane Himes, he goes up on the putback, gets it to go, and is fouled on his way up.
Yeah, nice move there.
Rebounding efforts right now is what's winning it for Wynot.
Yep. Those second chance rebounds. I
Yep.
think we got 4 of them. They got 4.
I think it was 3 just on that possession. Or would you count 4 on that one?
I'm just saying for the
Yeah.
game this far.
Lane Himes free throw is no good. 6-9 now. Wynot up by 3. Blackhawk swings the ball over here to Earth. Earth throws it on the point. Adrian kicks back over. Blackhawk down. He's going to try to pull a screen from Ashton. Looking down low. Preston, he's going to drive middle. Kicks it out to Adrian LaPointe. Thought about the 3. Good defense there from Lenzen. Adrian LaPointe drives to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Blackhawk. He's going to let one fly from the left wing. Cannot get it to drop. A little rushed on his shot there. 2:30 and ticking now. 3-point lead out here for the Blue Devils. Koch moving the ball up top to Lenzen against this zone. Back over there to Himes, Lane Himes, back up to Lenzen. Dribbling it back and forth there. Back up top over there to Brommer. They're going to throw it down low to Koch. He's going to try to make a move against Ashton. Back out to Brommer. He's going to let a 3 fly from that left wing. Count another one for the kid. 2 big threes out here now for Brommer. Adrian LaPointe breaks away the press, gets across the timeline. Over on this left wing. Looking to set something up. Calling for it. Blackhawks got it up top now. We're under 2 minutes to go right now. Wynot with the largest lead of the game right now with 6. Adrian LaPointe thought about it. He's going to drive. He's going to find himself wide open in the middle of the paint. Gets 2 to drop. Minute 45 now. 8-12. 4-point lead for the Blue Devils. That's Koch. He's driving all the way down. That's number 11, Berlin Haas. He's going to let it fly. Good box out there from Blackhawk. Lane Himes all over his back. No call there. Earth back up top now. Adrian LaPointe taking his time over to DJ LaPointe in this left wing. Looks down low, misses a wide open man. Finally gets it down to Ashton LaPointe. He's going double team comes. He's going to spin. He's going to go up. Fouled by 2 guys on the shot. Ashton LaPointe gets himself to the free throw line here.
He drew 3 defenders down there. The 2 guys were wide open somewhere.
Fouls on Lane Himes. His first, team's 3rd. First free throw on the way for Ashton LaPointe. First free throw up and good. Winnebago feels like they're rushing some shots in their offensive sets. They're really not moving the ball enough to find just a wide open guy set shot that I'm seeing myself.
Yeah, I noticed that Wynot is playing pretty good defense though. Kind of taking Winnebago a little bit out of their offensive game, but still getting to the line on a possession when the offense isn't working.
4-0 run right now for Winnebago. Minute 11 to go. 10-12, 2-point lead. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Adrian LaPointe. Hands it off to Blackhawk, pushes it up. And there's Lenzen trying to pick him up full court. Blackhawk taking his time, looking down low, finds Ashton LaPointe. Kicks it out to Earth. Earth lets a 3 fly, rattles in and out, but cannot get it to drop. Rebounded by number 11, Braylon Hans. Ball being brought up there by Lenzen. He's going to hand it off to Himes. Justin Himes. He puts up a 2, cannot get it. Ball being tipped around, but Himes ends up with the ball in his own hand.
How is it a foul?
And then we're going to get on a loose ball foul, it looks like. Going to be a foul on Adrian LaPointe.
Yeah, I wish we had a replay on that one.
It felt like the rebounder got the ball, but fell down on his own accord. It didn't look like anybody from Winnebago was there, but closest guy in the area, I guess, get called with the foul on that one.
It looked like a loose ball, you know.
Second foul on Adrian LaPointe. Rockman Free Bass into the game. 39 seconds to go left here in the first. 5-second difference in the shot clock. Brommer, he's going to let a 3 fly. Almost gets stuck in the rim, but saved, but stolen away by Rockman Free Bass. Here comes Earth now, throwing it up to Ashton. Ashton thought about it. We're under 25 seconds. Crossover over to DJ LaPointe, deep left corner. He's going to let one fly, cannot get it to drop. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. They're going to push it up the court now. Number 4's got it. Rockman Free Bass all over him. Nowhere to go with it. Stolen away by Ashton LaPointe. There's a Blackhawk now with the ball. Under 9 seconds to go. Winnebago trying to tie this ball game up or possibly take the lead. Blackhawk, he's going to cross over. Hands it off to Ashton LaPointe. He puts up a 2. Cannot get it to go. Tipped out by Free Bass, but no go there for Winnebago. At the end of the first quarter, folks, Winnebago 10 points. Wynot Blue Devils 12. Winnebago Indians fought back on a 4-0 run right now. It's been hectic back and forth that last little minute and a half that we had there.
Yeah. I think that was a good call, putting Rock in the game at that point right there. He kind of gave them guys a boost of energy out there. And then looking up at the score, and I can't say that Winnebago played a great first quarter, but to only be down by 2 right now, kind of still getting warmed up, I think we're in a good position right now.
Yeah, and I think for Winnebago, you know, that you got to expect that these boys are going to show up. Like I said, their experience in being here, like they know exactly what they need to do. You can come out and you can run a 1-3-1, and kudos to Coach Winget for switching it up. I think that man-to-man will be a little bit more effective as far as being able to stick to your guy and being able to play straight up, because the Winnebago is capable of it. But for the most part, why not really owning the glass and really owning the second chance? I mean, you know, the last time these two teams met, you know, Wynot did pretty much the similar to what they're doing now and what we're seeing now. But, you know, my expectation for this quarter is that, you know, the boys kind of get going and kind of wake up for both sides, actually.
Exciting first quarter of basketball. We're on our way into the second quarter now. Blackhawk takes the ball on the inbound. Winnebago had the possession. DJ LaPointe moving around, looking for the screen. Nowhere to go. Blackhawk moves off to that right wing, takes his time up top to DJ LaPointe. He's going to let three fly and cannot get it to go. Rebound mishandled by Koch. Out of bounds. Going to go right here in Winnebago territory. Going to have it inbound under their own basket.
Winnebago territory equals Winnebago way.
Ahoo, ahoo. No, that's a call that sends it our way.
It is our way.
And looks like we're talking about that did not, the ball did not hit the rim, so they're changing the shot clock down to 23 on that one. That's what the conversation is right now. Because I believe it hit the little rubber at the bottom of the cheese.
Oh.
And then on the rebounder tried to grab it and tipped out of bounds. Never changed possession. Here we go, folks. Here comes your inbound right now. 7:47 to go. They're going to hand it up to Ashton LaPointe. He's going to hand it back out to Blackhawk. Good deep right corner. Nowhere to go. Fakes the pass. Looks around. Nowhere to go. Throws it back up top to Earth. Slowing things down. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ashton's got it. He's going to spin left. He's going to turn right. But almost stolen away. But it is by number 13, Nixon Himes. And as he was trying to recover, gets called for the travel with Earth in the area. Slowed him up.
Yeah, good defense by OC, noticing that the ball was thrown right there. And kind of like, he kind of had the ball in his hand and kind of gave the guy a little shove while he had the ball in his hand.
New possession, new shot clock for Winnebago. 35 seconds on the shot clock. DJ LaPointe takes it all the way up to this right wing now. All the way up top to Free Bass. Back over to Blackhawk. Sets the screen for him. Blackhawk takes it. Moving to his left. Back up top. Blackhawk wants to make a move. Tries to make a shimmy. Nowhere to go. Out to DJ LaPointe. Bears all the way up top now. Moving it around. Nowhere to go. Finally get it to Ashton LaPointe on this left side. Goes left. Turns right. Off the glass. Gets it to drop. Shifty move from the big man. Ties this ball game up. 12-12 now. 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Ball being moved around by the Blue Devils right now up on top. That's Koch. He's got it with Ash on him. Tries to speed by him. He does. Gets a 2 to go. Good speed there from Cotner Koch, giving the Blue Devils a 2-point lead. Blackhawk looking across the timeline now for Winnebago. We're at 6:38 to go. Blackhawk down on the right wing. Winnebago looking to go. Throws it down to Ashton LaPointe. He's going to spin baseline. Tries to go through two defenders, but it's stolen away. Okay. And we're going to get a timeout by the Blue Devils. Big turnover there for Winnebago after going on a little bit of a run. Going to be Wynot basketball coming out off the steal. Quick 30-second timeout or 1 minute timeout, short timeout here. So offensively, Winnebago just looks out of sync. What do you guys see on that?
Yeah, I think that I think it just they're still trying to catch that rhythm. You know, I mean, defensively they're all over. They're hustling. They're playing good defense. But you know, as you can see, only putting 12 points up so far. I know that Winnebago is struggling just a little bit.
Sub in for Winnebago, Mr. Lighty Hunter in for LaPointe, Ashton LaPointe. 6:22 to go. Here come the Blue Devils. Brahmer with the ball up top. Kick over to Koch. Koch, he's going to drive down the left side. He's going to go right by Blackhawk. The attacks cannot get it to go. Rockman Free Bass comes down with it. Taking his time. Pass up to Blackhawk. Double team comes. And as he reaches the timeline, is fouled on the way by. Looks like the foul is going to be number 20, Cotner Koch.
And I think for Winnebago offensively, more or less, it's when the ball goes into the post, everyone's just kind of standing around. So yeah. I would look for them to cut a little bit more, move a little bit more, see a little bit more actions here for them.
Blackhawk up on top of the key now, dribbling around, nowhere to go. Off to DJ LaPointe, hands it off to Rockman Free Bass. He wants to drive. Good defense there from Wynot. Off to Hunter, back up top to Blackhawk. Still setting up, takes the screen from DJ the point. He's going to drive down that left side. Brommer's on him.
Beautiful.
Puts his feet in the ground, goes up, gets 2 to drop on the left side.
And that's what he was trying to do earlier on that first shot he had in the first quarter. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He got better position this time.
Tie ball game, folks. 14-14, 5:38 to go. Winner of this game, moves on championship game. There's a turnover from Wynot. Little backdoor cut action thrown away by Justin Himes. Going to be Winnebago basketball. Subs coming in for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, just take care of the ball, guys.
Braylon Hans and Lane Himes coming into the game as Koch, and looks like Hans has a seat. Nope, sorry, that was Himes. For Winnebago, 5:34 to go, tie ball game. Looking to break the press, which they do. DJ LaPointe crossing the timeline now. Trap is coming over to Earth up on top. He takes his time, hands it off to Blackhawk, looking to get things reset here. There's Blackhawk with the ball up top, hand off to Earth, takes the screen, back over to LaPointe. DJ, we're 3, gets 3 to go. 3-point lead, design shooting play for that man right there. 17-14 now, Winnebago's first 3-pointer of the game. Here comes the Blue Devils now. Rock, but Rockman steals the ball away as Hans had it. Rockman all the way off the glass, gets 2 to go. 5-0 run here. We're going to call it a 7-0 run right now for Winnebago. They were down 12-14. 7-0 run right now for Winnebago after that timeout from the Blue Devils. Brommer puts his foot in the ground. He shoots. Hustle play from Lenzen, but ends up in Hunter's hands. Off, rebounded, going to Winnebago. Here comes Winnebago right now. We're at 4:36 to go. Blackhawk with the ball up top now. 5-point lead for Winnebago. Preston Blackhawk calling out the play for Winnebago. 21 seconds left on the shot clock now. Over to Hunter. Hunter looking around. Over to Free Bass. Free Bass, he wants to move. Nowhere to go. Tries to get around a couple guys. Finds Earth in the right corner. Nowhere to go. Free Bass wants to drive again. Tries to split 2 defenders. Nowhere to go. Earth ends up with it to Blackhawk. You got 5 seconds right now. Blackhawk, he's going to step back. 3! Gets it to drop with no time left on the shot clock. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We're going to get a timeout. Why not? That's a 10-0 run for Winnebago in the last 2 minutes. Well, boys, you wanted to wake them up. You got it.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly the time I was talking about when the guards are going to wake up. I mean, getting rock in the game and having that spark, shutting down. What's his Brommer? Shut him down so far early in a contest like this. That's kind of defense. That's kind of spark that Winnebago needed to get them fired up. And now look at them down here. They got the crowd involved. They got the bench involved. And then we're having a good game right now.
And I think if you're Wynot, other guys got to step up. We know what Brommer can do. We know what he's capable of. But other guys got to step up and hit some shots now. Right now, if you can't get something here coming out of this timeout and Winnebago gets a stop, I mean, they're gonna bust this game wide open. So if you're Wynot, stay patient, stay confident. Don't lose sight and lose control just yet.
We're under 4 minutes here to go, folks. Winnebago 22-14. Winnebago sit on an 8-point lead. Moving the ball around now. Brommer throws it back up top there to Justin Himes. They're going to swing it all the way around, just patiently waiting as Winnebago switches back to a man-to-man defense, though. And Hunter kicks the ball, though, as they try to get it down low to Justin Himes.
And one thing I will say about Winnebago that's a beautiful thing is that we have 2 guys that are out, but it's the next man up. And you see that right now. The next guys up are doing their thing, taking advantage of their opportunity.
Exactly.
Inbound coming from the Blue Devils. Action moving around. Everybody's moving. Poked away by DJ LaPointe, but recovered by Carter Hans. There's Brommer taking his time with Earth. Nowhere to go. Has to pick up his dribble. There's Koch right now with Hunter on him. Earth decides to pick him up. Koch trying to get around him. Nowhere to go. Good reg door cut there from number 13, Nixon Himes. Defender fell asleep, got right by him. 22-16 now. 6-point lead here for the Indians. 3:13 to go. Blackhawk with the ball on that left side. Over the wing, he's going to drive left. Wynot's going to sit back in the middle of this zone. Nice little baseline teardrop from Preston Blackhawk.
Like the hesitation to get him that shot a little bit more open.
The answer back from the senior. Koch trying to make something happen down low with Blackhawk draped all over him. Called for a foul.
Yeah, I think that might have been kind of like a continuation of a frustration foul on that one.
No,
But
Koch was doing a good job, but it was almost
good
like he forced the issue to cause the foul, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just constantly pushing him all the way around. Finally got the call. First foul on Preston Blackhawk. Inbound coming for Wynot. Thrown up, almost stolen by Adrian LaPointe. Going to end up in Nixon Himes' hands. Going to throw it back to him up top now. Free Bass.
Yes,
picking
Rock.
up Brahmer.
Yes, Rock.
He's going to spin, nowhere to go. But as he goes up, good move there from Brahmer. Got Free Bass off his feet. Looks like it's going to be on the ground.
Yeah, good
First foul.
Yeah,
First foul.
that was a good move there. Rock's really giving him a tough time though. So
2:44 to go. Inbound coming from the Blue Devils. Finally thrown way up top over here to Justin Himes. Himes with DJ LaPointe on him. He's going to go left to right to left. Ends up in the middle of the paint. There's
good defense,
trying to
guys.
go somewhere on Hunter. Nowhere to go. Has to kick it back up top to Nixon Himes. Back up top, moving around. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Brahmer finds himself open in his spot. Nowhere to go, but Hunter comes down with the rebound. There's rocking Free Bass, cuts through a defender, trying to split two, stays ahead of him. He's going to drive all the way.
Beautiful.
Kicks it out to DJ LaPointe.
Both.
He lets a three fly. In and out. Cannot get to it. Falls in Earth's hands. Earth puts it up. Puts a second chance up. Cannot get it. Devin Brahmer comes down with the rebound. Opportunity is there for both teams. Cannot get it to go. Wynot with the ball now. 2 minutes. That is Justin Himes. He puts up a long three, cannot get it. Rebounded by Adrian LaPointe. He's going to push the tempo. Run right down the middle. Good pickup there. Adrian, he's going to pull it himself. They're going to call him for travel on his move to make something happen. Rockin' Free Bass has a seat. Blackhawk back in the game. Exciting action here these past few. Still an 8-point lead for Winnebago. 24-16, a minute 52 to go.
absolutely crucial minutes by Rock there.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Ashton LaPointe.
Absolutely beautiful.
Ashton LaPointe in for Hunter. Winnebago back to its original starting five now to end this second quarter. We're a minute 45 away from halftime. As Lane Himes gets up to Brahmer. Brahmer makes a move, but poked away by Ashton LaPointe. Recovered by Earth. Turnover. Here comes Winnebago.
Take a look,
Pushing
take a
on
look,
this
take a
right
look,
side.
take a look.
All the defenders from Why Not get back.
Swing it,
Earth's
swing it.
got it. Takes his time over to Blackhawk. Blackhawk, he's going to let a three fly off the iron. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Destin Brahmer. They're going to throw it all the way up to Lenson.
yeah,
But
off
there's
the foot.
Blackhawk, who got a hold of it, knocked it away off Wynot's foot. Basketball is going to go Winnebago way. There it is. That's what we're looking for.
That's the one we're waiting for all night.
Minute 25 to go here in the second. Winnebago with the 8-point lead. Blackhawk with the ball up top. Wynot's going to drop themselves into a zone. Over here to Earth in that deep left corner. Nowhere to go. Back up to Blackhawk. Try to get it inside. You're going to throw it to Earth. Earth's going to go baseline.
That's all
He's
day.
going to go up but cannot get it to drop. But offensive rebound by Ashton LaPointe. Ball is tipped away. Going to be off the Wynot defender there. So Winnebago's going to retain possession. The ball did hit the rim. We got 31 seconds left on the shot clock. Winnebago's going to take the inbound right in front of their own bench. Minute 5 to go here. Winnebago with a brand new possession, still an 8-point lead. Moving the ball around. Adrian LaPointe, he's going to drive. Why not? Good defense. Drops into it. There's Blackhawk now, throws it back over to Adrian LaPointe. He thought about the three. He goes baseline. He's going to throw up a floater. Cannot get it to go. Went over. Recovered by Lenzen. Why not? Just bringing the ball across the timeline right now. We're at 45 seconds. About a 15-second difference between shot clock and the game clock. Lenzen, ball fake, tries to drive. Nowhere to go. Got over here Justin Himes. He's going to skip pass over there to Braylon Hans. He's going to drive on that right side off the glass. Cannot get it to go. Big rebound from Justin Himes. Puts it back up and gets 2 to go.
That's good work there by Hines. Just working hard on that.
We're going to get a timeout from Winnebago with 25 seconds left to go here in the second period. 24-18. Winnebago sitting on a somewhat comfortable 6-point lead right now. Thoughts walking into this play? I know this is one of Mr. Coach Winget's kind of fortes here. They like to get the last possession, and they usually run some time off and draw something up quick, and it normally works for them.
Yeah, I would expect the backdoor action usually that they run for Kimi as far as going back door. That's always the first initial. But, you know, right now with Wynot in that 3-2 that kind of morphs into a 2-3, it's really crucial to be able to get the ball to the middle and play off the baseline, and credit to the boys for attacking the baseline, missing some shots, but you know that's where home is right now if they're going to play that. And if you're Wynot, I think you have to be super prepared, because you know in previous matchups that they're going to run something here. I mean, they got to know it, so just be ready, stay sound.
Pressure coming from Wynot. That is Lane Himes trying to put pressure on the ball handler with 20 seconds to go. Blackhawk has the ball now across the timeline. He's around the volleyball line. We're at 15 seconds here. Blackhawk looking around, looking ready to go. Passes it off to Earth. Throwing out to Ashton LaPointe. He's going to drive straight down the middle. He's going to turn inside, nowhere to go. Hands out to Blackhawk. He's going to drive. Nice little Euro left to right. Off the left hand there. Gets it 2 to go. Smart play from the senior to find some space, get himself in his area. And with that, folks, Winnebago walks into halftime with an 8-point lead, 26-18.
Oh, nice. That was a nice Euro on Preston's behalf right there, man. Then the clock ticked down. It was perfect timing for that play right there. Put Winnebago up 8. That's great.
Well, guys, we talked about it a little pregame before we got started here. We expected a barn burner. We expected a tight game. And we always talk about this, though, right? An 8-point lead, it's not safe against a good team like Wynot.
No.
And you know, I'm expecting Wynot to come in. They're going to have their things. But let's talk a little bit more about that first half. Slow first quarter. I think we all seen that. Big difference after there was a timeout that Wynot made with about, I want to say 4:30 left to go there in that second. And then Coach Winget ended up bringing in Hunter, and then he brought in Rockland Free Bass in that moment there. And it felt like it just changed the whole momentum of the offense.
Yeah.
And we guys want to talk about that a little bit. Like it was pretty amazing to watch.
Yeah, and one thing that I do know, I'll just make it real brief, is that, you know, for Coach Winget, his philosophy is that it takes everybody, it takes a team. And in games like this, you're seeing it right now. And going into what he's telling his boys is that, yeah, we have 2 guys out. Yeah, we're not the same team as when we played them before, but it's the next man up, you know, mindset. And them 2 boys that came in, integral to sparking that run. And it was beautiful to see those boys play their part and do their job.
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. And then Wynot, I think they'll come out firing in the second half here. I think the thing we were talking about what I see that one of the strategies is Coach Winget has Adrian on Brunner first, and then when he got subbed out, he put Rock on him, and so he's keeping fresh, quick legs on their star player, and kind of limiting him from touching the ball. Because if we notice that, like the second half of that whole second quarter, he hardly even shot the ball, you know. And then he does have a smooth shot because those threes that he hit out there, they were from beyond the high school 3-point range, and they were money.
Yeah.
You know, so a shooter like that can get hot anytime if he can get the shot off or if he can get the ball to shoot. So I think that's a great job by Winnebago's defense.
Yeah, and I think if I'm coach for Wynot, you know, those deep threes that he's taking, that's kind of playing into what Winnebago wants you to do, in a sense of that they know that he wants to shoot, they know that he's capable of it, but you know, if they're contesting, you know, and you're taking those shots, you know, and you miss, you know, we have to have those second chance. And so far, Wynot's really been getting after it as far as the second chance, and that's kind of why this lead isn't much larger than it should be, is because Wynot really, like I said, they've been here before. They know that they can't get down by too much. They know they got to stick around, and credit to them for finding ways to keep this still at an 8-point game, still within striking distance, and doing it off of just effort. I think that's like the best part for them, is that, yeah, we're not playing our best right now, but those effort plays are what's kind of keeping them in this game. So
yeah, you hit the nail on the head there with that one. You know, the offensive rebound comparison right now, you know, I believe Wynot is winning pretty handily right now. I have at least 5 or 6 more than Winnebago does at this point. And that just talks to you about when they were sitting in that zone, in the backside of the zone, wasn't paying attention to that backside rebound, or that's where guys were getting it in. But like you'd mentioned, it's just a lot of effort. You've seen a conscious effort earlier. I think we all called it out when Preston Blackhawk boxed out that Lane Himes, and we thought, man, he's all over his back on that one. But that just shows a senior going back to the fundamentals. When high intensity, high paced games that we're watching right now, and probably the game we're going to watch after this as well, it all comes down to you got to have your basic fundamentals have to be there. Yeah. And whoever's going to take care of all the fundamentals first, that's who's going to end up it's going to separate these two teams. Yeah. Because if you can't stick to your fundamentals and just stay to your basic basketball, athletes are athletes. It's going to come, right? They're going to make those amazing plays. They're going to make those drives like we just watched Blackhawk make there to end the half. Those plays are going to come. But if you noticed, it was a ball fake, jab, and go. Right, but it starts there, right? It has to be in those little moments that those come. Now we don't really notice it. The casual watcher is going to look like, oh wow, we made a great move. But when you break it down, the fundamentals were there for everything else to happen.
Yeah, and he does such a great job of being creative and being able to go left or right. And on that last one there, I think they were drawing something up for DJ to kind of get a flare screen to the corner, and Ashton kind of, was just trying to do his thing, and it ended up working out still. But that just goes back to what I was saying in the previous games about Winnebago. Once it breaks down, once the looks ain't there, still continuing to be able to play. And Preston making that move right there was a prime example of it broke down, now we got to hoop. And that was perfect, going right into the half too. That was just, I mean, you really can't draw stuff up like that. It's just players got to play. And, for Preston, this is a big-time game. And in big-time games, big-time players make big-time plays. And that was big-time play, boy.
Yeah, and I think that what you were saying about they usually do that backdoor cut to Kimi, I think that play, they did call that play, but it didn't work. Somebody got covered or something like that. So Preston made a really good play off of something that was kind of broken. So, so good one.
Yeah, give Wynot a lot of credit, though, keeping themselves in this ball game. Cotner Koch, the 6-foot sophomore, number 20, has been balling right now. He's making guys play defense right now. I noticed that when we were in that zone and he finds an opening, he's finding his space, getting to his left side. He's going to come left, spin back right. It feels like they're really trying to get it down to number 4, Justin Himes as well, that 6'1" senior. You ever notice as they're driving, he's trying to seal that backside of one of the blocks.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're really trying to get it down to him. So they're trying to find their spaces in their moments here. Like I said, Wynot's always been a well-coached team here, but shout out to Leidy coming in and playing big minutes off the bench there, be able to give Ashton LaPointe a break. But
I got to give him a shout out to number 4, Justin Himes. He was, I noticed him too. He was out there battling for those rebounds too. He's the one that's been on the floor most for Wynot on those loose balls, on those 50-50s. So I got to give a big shout out to him because I love those kind of players.
all right, they're going to kick all the kids off and shooting for the pop right now. So these two teams are out here and ready to warm up. I'm telling you guys, it's a battle right now. We're in a battle. Winner goes to the Lewis and Clark Conference Championships.
Come on. Get in there, boy.
The little guys shooting around. Hey, I think they're running our advertisement there for the Last Bear Moon Powwow coming up.
Yes, it is.
So if you guys can stop on over, come check it out there at Winnebago Resort and Casino. One-day event, Saturday, February 28th. Grand entry at 12 p.m.
And Coach Huge and Newbury's singers are out there. We'll be out there.
Ray Wolf be out there. Ray Lushka will be out there.
Yeah, we'll be
Looks
out.
like they got a great lineup too for some invited drums. A lot of dance categories. Gonna be a good one, man.
Yeah, make sure and stop out there. And then you guys that are watching the stream or listening to it on the radio, make sure that you go to the Winnebago Big Voice Facebook page or the YouTube channel and like it, subscribe, comment, share, do all that stuff, and let's get our viewers up more. Let's go.
Yeah, I love having you guys. Even if you listen on the radio, appreciate you guys tuning in on the radio. Like I said, that's why we do our best to make sure we're calling the action so you guys can hear it. Expert analysis from Coach Q.
I got an El Capitan sighting. See, the cat.
Jeremiah,
Matthew Winget just now walked out the building.
Oh, that's what you said. I was talking about the police captain.
No, they was walking right by each other. There was two El Capitans over there. El Capitan de Deuce.
Yeah.
Can you say it? Ho-Chunk? Nope. Well, how do you say captain then?
El Capitan. I don't got it. Tunny, where you at, man? Need your help here.
Tunny, how do you say captain and Ho-Chunk? Put it in the live.
I'll find it for us. No, like I said, a lot of legends in the house, jam-packed. It's Jersey night for the kids. All the kids are rocking their jerseys. Looks like we're even getting the visiting fan bases from the other teams showing up. I believe that's Hardington, and who was the other one?
I think it's Randolph.
Oh, Randolph. Oh, I got it right here in front of me. What am I talking about? Randolph
and Wausau
Cardinals and Wausau Vikings as they sit back and watch for the winner of this game. Moves on to the championship, and then the two losers will play each other for third place.
Yeah, and word on the street is if Winnebago advances to the championship game, which will be held on Monday over at Wayne State, we got sponsors, and so we'll be covering that game as well if Winnebago can get past this game right here. So
all right,
we'll be good to go over there, man. And then it'll be at Rice Auditorium over there, over at Wayne State. That's a big old gym. I love that gym over there. I got a story about that gym, but
I won't be in town for that one. I apologize, everybody. I got to go out to NCAI in DC. Got to be out there.
You can get all braided up.
I will.
Get all braided up and all suited up, bro.
Yeah. We'll be out there representing. All right, folks, we are under 1 minute here. The fan section looks rocking. They're kind of panning it right now. You can see they got some Fox Sports, ESPN. They got somebody posing as Coach Q down there. And then I think Raiden's trying to be huge. And as we're going through, Ho-Hum's looking nice over there. And I was kind of giving them heck, though. I said, man, how come they've got Big Boys banner down there?
I know. We have to put that up and behind them.
Yep. Get the Big Voice going, yep.
Look at, referees. Oh, he must be a Bronco fan too. Look.
All right, folks, here you go. Here's the action. Winnebago Indians 26, Wynot Blue Devils 18. Winnebago had a large 10-0 run there in that second quarter to really give themselves this lead walking into the start of the second half. So here we go, folks. Game on the line. Winner moves on. Lewis and Clark Conference Championship. This is KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska.
And we'll say the Big Voice Sports Network.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's go.
No, what were we calling it? Res Pen?
I like the other one.
Okay, here we go. That is Koch looking at the ball up on top now, swinging it around. They're going to find Brommer wide open on that left wing, his favorite spot. He gets a 3 to go. Design play at a halftime. Gets him to his location, drops the 3. 5-point ball game right now. 26-21 after the 3 from Devin Broomer. Moving the ball around for Winnebago now. Looks like the Blue Devils are going to sit back into a man-to-man. They're going to hand it off to Action LaPointe, squaring up, looking for some action, nowhere to go, looking for Adrian LaPointe out here on that right wing. He's going to go, he's going to spin, nowhere to go, fakes it, bounce pass out to DJ LaPointe for 3. Gets it to drop. Back-to-back threes for these two teams here. 29-21, 8-point lead here for Winnebago. Blue Devils moving the ball around now, looking to throw it down low. Big cut there from Koch. He's got Earth in front of him at the free throw line, nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Carter Hans. He's going to let a 3 fly, but backside rebound, but blocked on the putback attempt by Adrian LaPointe. Here comes Blackhawk down that left side. He's got Koch on him, taking his time, throws it back way up top to Adrian LaPointe. He's going to let a 3 fly, in and out, cannot get to go. Poked away by Action LaPointe, recovered by Earth. Earth has the offensive rebound, moving around now, out to Blackhawk. 6:41 to go. Going to hand it off to Ashton LaPointe. Looks like they're going to try to send the double team, nowhere to go. He's going to turn, spin, puts it up, gets it to drop. 10-point lead for Winnebago after the LaPointe 2. 31.
He's feeling it.
21. Koch with the ball up top now, swings it on over there to Himes. Nixon Himes. Oh, here's Brommer again from 3. Cannot get it. Earth couldn't get it. Tipped away as that was Nixon Himes. Tries to go up for the putback off the offensive rebound. Cannot get it to go. Here comes Winnebago. 6:10 to go now. There's Blackhawk. Puts his foot in the ground. Stops on a dime. Hands it off to Ashton LaPointe. Finds the cutter, but knocked away by Brommer. Good defense to stay with the cutter on that one.
Yeah, he had to stay with the cutter on that one. That was a layup. That was a nice lead there by Ashton.
Subs coming in here for the Blue Devils. Here comes Blackhawk now on the inbound. 6:04 to go. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Adrian LaPointe gets a hold of it on the reversal. Cannot get it to drop. This is Lenzen now on that right side. DJ LaPointe picks him up. Smartly holds on to it. Finally gets it over there to Braylon Hans. He's going to drive. Action LaPointe tips it away. Jumps on the floor. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Going to stay right here in Blue Devil territory.
That's that defensive lineman of the year.
Good defense, good feet there, good hands from LaPointe to knock the ball away. 21 seconds on the shot clock. 5:47 left here in the third period. Brommer looking to inbound.
Here it comes.
Moving it around. They're going to go to Lenzen on that left side. He goes up. Nice little up and under move over DJ LaPointe. Gets a 2 to go. Off the inbound. Here comes Adrian LaPointe now. Wynot switching into a zone now. Looks like they're going to kind of maybe switch things up as Winnebago gets comfortable in their offense. Earth swings it all the way over to DJ LaPointe in that left corner. Nowhere to go. Earth back to Blackhawk. Throws it down, but tipped away. Turnover. Here comes Wynot. Braylon Hans has got it. He's going to drive on the right side. He's going to Euro. He's going to throw it up. Cannot get it. Ashton LaPointe comes down with it. Throws it up to DJ LaPointe on that left side. Brings it to the middle. Turns around off to Blackhawk. Good recovery defense from Wynot. Nice backdoor cut from Adrian LaPointe. Pass from Blackhawk. Gets 2 to go. 33-23. Winnebago 10-point lead.
Nice pass there, Preston.
Moving the ball around. That's Hans. Goes it all the way to Brommer. He's on the 3-5 from the left corner. Up and out. Cannot get it to go. But Koch with a big rebound. And looks like two guys got caught up. Adrian Lapointe looks like it's going to be on him. That will be his third foul now. 4:49 left here in the third. That's a big foul for Winnebago. As Brommer has a seat as well. Rockman Free Bass back in the game now. 4:49 to go. Inbound here coming from Wynot. Fresh shot clock. Inbounds over to Braylon Hans. Back up top to Lane Himes. Trying to get back over to Lenzen. Tries to throw it down low. Nowhere to go. All the way up top to Justin Himes. Big cutter to Koch, but blocked away by Ashton Lapointe.
Beautiful defense.
On Koch. Trying to get a cut. Rockman Free Bass from the deep right corner. Off the back iron. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Koch. Pushing the ball up the middle now. There's Earth over to Lenzen. Lenzen's wide open on this left wing. He's going to let a three fly. Cannot get it. Another rebound by Ashton Lapointe.
Push, boys. Push.
4:18 to go. Winnebago holding on to a 10-point lead, their largest lead of this game. Blackhawk thought about it. Going to hand it off to Earth over on this left side. His three cannot find the rim. Rocket Free Bass gets the offensive rebound. He wants to drive baseline. Tries to skip pass it across. Stolen by Justin Himes. He's going to push the ball up that right side. He's got a wide open lane. He's going to drive. He goes up, but no goal. Foul is going to be on Preston Blackhawk as he blew by. Going to be on the ground. That's going to be the third team foul now for Winnebago. Second foul on Blackhawk.
I think that was a good foul in transition. They were almost down there for the layup, and there's, in a game like this, no easy ones.
All right, here we go, folks. 4 minutes to go left here in this third period. We're at the halfway mark. Still a 10-point lead for Winnebago. Ball mishandled by Lenzen. Blackhawk was all over him.
Preston's got really quick hands on defensive end.
Look, here comes Winnebago. Blackhawk with the ball in hand. Looking across the timeline. Winnebago walking it up slowly, trying to get their setup. No rush right now with a 10-point lead. Let's see if they use the shot clock and the time left in this quarter to their advantage. Blackhawk moving that right side, right wing. Free Bass skips out of the way. There's Blackhawk. He makes a move, tries to skip through. Ball is tipped away, and it ends up in Blue Devils' hands. There's number 13. That is Nixon Himes. Kicks it all the way over. There's Koch. Falls to the ground. Ball is tipped around. Nowhere to go. Two guys are on it. Earth and Lenzen. And we're going to get a timeout by the Blue Devils. Looks like we're looking at a full timeout, I believe. Well, guys, with all the action we've been seeing, it feels like it's slowed down the last 2 or 3 possessions. Winnebago still holding on to a 10-point lead right now. I know it doesn't feel like Winnebago's really got everything going. Wynot doesn't feel like it's really got anything going. Kind of a stalemate right now, those first 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think, Coach David's talking to the refs a little bit right now about the same type of things that are happening on both sides of the ball. Preston, from our angle, we can kind of see a little bit better than the refs can, but he did get hit on the arm. But they called the same one on Adrian, and it looked like Adrian, it should have been a jump ball to me, because I think he had his hand on the ball. So, credit to Coach Dave for, standing up for his team and just kind of probably asking the ref, like, hey, those same things are happening on our side too. And both sides are deserving of those, because both sides are giving max effort right now. Both sides playing hard. And those types of plays, they're going to matter in this game. And no matter how much Wynot gets down, they're never going to stop competing. So.
Yep. Well, that's a 10-point ball game, man. It looked like the boys are a little bit fired up, so we'll see if it picks up here now.
All right, here we go. Winnebago coming out with the same lineup here. Team fouls are 2-0 here in this quarter. 3:24 left to go here in the third. 24 seconds on the shot clock for the Blue Devils. Inbound comes over here to Brommer. Brommer with Free Bass on him. Looking for the screen from Koch. Koch gives it to him. Brommer, he's going to drive baseline. He spins back. Nowhere to go. Back out to Koch. Looking down low to Justin Himes. Good defense there from DJ Lapointe. Lenzen's got it with Blackhawk on him. Goes it over that left corner there. That's Nixon Himes. He drives. Going to find Koch. Deep right corner. Up. Cannot get it. Ball is being tipped around, but big rebound there from Justin Himes. Was stolen away somehow, some way. Ends up in Ashton Lapointe's hands. There comes Blackhawk now, pushing down that right side. Brings it all the way down the wing. Skip pass all the way. DJ Lapointe now up top of the key. Slowing it down here. Earth's got it. Hands it off to Blackhawk. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:44 left to go here in the third. Action up on top. Going to hand it over to DJ Lapointe. Takes his time. He's going to attack. Good defense there. He's going to spin. He's going to go up. He cannot get it to go. Tipped away by Lapointe. Recovered by Earth. Back in Blackhawk's hands. Loose set of shot clock here. 33 seconds. trying to throw it down low to Ashton the point. Great hustle from the kid, but it is kicked by Brahmer. Going to stay right here in Winnebago territory. Inbound, incoming.
It's good to see your big guy even on the ground diving for the ball, trying to save the basketball for Winnebago there.
Subs incoming here for the Blue Devils. Looks like they might get some wah-wah on the ground. They got to wipe up.
Got some tiny juice.
And Winnebago having the right mentality as far as putting pressure on the baselines, but DJ made a great move and it just happened to miss the shot. So, you know, those looks will continue to be there, but right now 10-point lead, the threes are there, but putting the ball on the ground and getting to the rack and creating for others is extremely important for Winnebago right now in half court.
2:25 to go. Blackhawk over that left wing. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Blackhawk on the left wing. He's going to take his time. He pulls up for three. Gets it to drop. Big three-pointer there from Blackhawk. 13-point lead for Winnebago. 36-23. Here come the Blue Devils down that right side. Going to hand it off over there to Carter Hans. He doesn't like it. Throws it all the way to number 11. Braylon Hans. He drives. Nowhere to go. Blackhawk was there. Caused the turnover. Braylon Hans.
Great defense by the senior Blackhawk, but just keeping his hands busy, causing that turnover right there.
Dealer points got it now, crosses the timeline, over to Earth on that left wing. Going to skip it all the way back up here to Blackhawk. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Earth now with it. Back up to Blackhawk, taking his time. He said, why not? Sitting back in that zone. DJ LaPointe's got it, deep right corner. Nowhere to go. Try to get it down to Ashley LaPointe. They do win to the backside for free pass, but good defense there from Nixon Himes. He gets the steal. Here comes Lane Himes. He's going to drive. He's going to go up. Nice little goal. Cannot get it. Ball's being tipped around. There's Rockman free pass with the ball. Got three defenders around him. Finally gets rid of it. Up to Earth. Up to Blackhawk. Blackhawks, he's going to try to score through. Lane Himes runs into him and one. Blackhawk. Lane Himes gets called for the foul. Bucket good.
Give the assist to OC Earth on that one. Nice setup by OC.
Yeah, Lane Himes is a good player here for Wynot, but he just stood his ground. And then Blackhawk just kind of bounced right off him. Got the two to go. 15-point lead now for Winnebago. 1:27 left to go here in the third. Free throw incoming. Free throw is good. 3 points the old-fashioned way. Pushing the lead up to 16 now here. 39-23. Wynot looks underneath, cautious, wide open. He goes up and gets the two to go. Smart job not to foul on that.
You gotta be aware though. You gotta be aware on those types of plays.
1:12 to go. Blackhawk with the ball. He's going to make a shimmy move. Throws it down to Ashton LaPointe. Three defenders on him. Tries to skip it back out, but stolen away by Justin Himes. Here come the Blue Devils. That's Koch bringing the ball across the timeline now. We're at a minute to go left here in the third. Free pass all over Brahmer, who's going to let a three fly and gets it to go. The answer. Quick 5 points here for the Blue Devils to answer back to Winnebago's serve. That's stolen by Devin Brahmer. He goes up. That's another two. It's a 9-point ball game, folks. Winnebago just had the biggest lead of the game, and it's already cut down to 9. Comes Earth down this right side. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Blackhawk. Blackhawk taking his time. There's 35 seconds on the game clock, 24 seconds on the shot clock. 10-second difference. Blackhawk one-on-one against Lane Himes. He goes up. Nowhere to go. Ashton LaPointe gets a hold of it through the defenders. Gets the two to drop.
Get back.
There's Devin Brahmer as they throw the ball up really fast. Devin Brahmer gets ahead of everybody, and Blackhawk hits him on his way by. Foul's going to be on the ground. That's only going to be Winnebago's third team foul. Third foul, though, on Preston Blackhawk. 11-point lead right now, 41-30.
Well, if he needs to take that break at any time, this would be the best time right here. With just 20 seconds, 20 clicks on the clock.
Throw it down low to Justin Himes. He goes up, poked away by Ashton LaPointe. Ends up in Earth's hands, taking his time off to DJ. We're at 12 seconds to go left here in the third period. DJ LaPointe looking around, nowhere to go. He's got Lane Himes on him. Gonna try to take the screen from LaPointe. Looking down, you have 3 seconds. DJ throws it up to Agent LaPointe. He's gonna let a three fly off the back iron. Cannot get it to drop. And at the end of the third period, Winnebago 41, Wynot 30. After Winnebago had a 17-point lead right there at one point, and then Wynot rattles off 7 quick ones.
Yeah, that was real quick. I think Winnebago just got kind of sleeping right there just for a few minutes there, or for a few seconds, I should say, because that 7-point turnaround happened just like that, you know. But they have to regroup right here in between the third and fourth quarter, and then just take it home.
Yeah, and I think for Winnebago, the biggest thing is you got to get back on defense. You have to sprint. Being totally unaware of who you have and what you're supposed to be doing, that doesn't help anything as far as what Winnebago is trying to do, because you've seen it. You give Brommer just a little bit of space. You don't know who you got. They take advantage of that. Credit to Wynot for, seeing it and being able to push the pace and being able to get some easy looks. This game looked like it was gonna, kind of get away from them, but that little 7-0 run kind of gave them some life. And going into this fourth quarter, 11 points, that's not safe. I wouldn't consider that a safe lead, not one bit.
No, and that last three that Brummer hit, Rock was right in his face. He had his hand over his eyes as he was shooting the ball, and so he can't knock that shot down.
Possession error going to Winnebago here as both teams are coming out of the quarter break. This is your final quarter, folks, of the Lewis and Clark Conference semifinals. The winner moves on to play Monday at Wayne State for a Lewis and Clark championship game. Here's the setup. Winnebago 41, Wynot 30. Winnebago holding on to an 11-point lead. They had an 8-point lead at halftime. So let's see what Winnebago can do here in this final quarter. We'll see if Wynot can claw their way back into this one. Blackhawk going against the zone against Wynot, over to Adrian LaPointe, deep right corner. Nowhere to go, throws it back to him, trying to get it down low to Ashton. LaPointe, kick over to Free Bass up top to Blackhawk. Blackhawk takes a dribble, nowhere to go, over to Adrian. He's going to drive baseline, tries to muscle through a few guys. They're going to call him for stepping out of bounds. And Adrian LaPointe is on the ground right now after the measure make that play.
Shake it off.
Might twist his ankle just a little bit. Sub coming in now. Earth comes in for LaPointe. Only two guys that I'm aware of in foul trouble right now are going to be Adrian and Blackhawk. Both have 3. Here come the Blue Devils. Brommer with the ball up in that right wing. Throws it down low over there to Justin Himes, deep right corner. He's got it with DJ LaPointe on him. Skips it all the way, talk to Brommer. Brommer catches and releases. Cannot get it to drop, but there's Justin Brommer with a big offensive rebound and a putback. Making it happen on the offensive glass for his team. We have a 9-point game now. Winnebago with the ball up on top, left corner. Wing up top to Earth. Earth all the way DJ LaPointe on that right side. Throw down to Free Bass. Free Bass turns. Nowhere to go. Tries to get to Earth right in the middle. He goes up, but it's tipped away. Stolen. Wynot recovers. Here come the Blue Devils. Has their answer here to start this fourth quarter. That's number 13, Nixon Himes, throws it down low. Gets up to Lane Himes. He lets one fly. Goes up and off the backboard. Bounces off the rim about 4 times. Finally drops in. Blue Devils on a hot streak right now offensively. Anybody shooting the ball is finding the end underneath or finding the net, finding their way through the net. 6:34 to go now. DJ LaPointe, deep left corner. He lets a 3 fly, cannot get it to go. Big rebound again from Justin Himes. Lane Himes pushes it all the way up the court. There's Nixon Himes now. Back over to Justin. And there's Brommer. Fakes a 3. He's going to drive. He goes up. Nice little teardrop floater. Gets a 2 to go. We have a 5-point ball game, folks.
They take care of the ball.
Everybody clearing out. Winnebago looking to set up their offense. You can hear this crowd for Wynot. Ashton LaPointe found himself open, wide open underneath as Koch fell down on trying to play defense. And Ashton LaPointe's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
I think on that play right there, I think the guy was leaning on Ashton a little bit too hard, and Ashton did the pull that chair underneath him and let him fall off.
Free throws incoming here for Ashton LaPointe, looking to get his stroke back to get back in this game. First free throw is good. Here comes Hunter now for Free Bass. Lead back up to 6 now for Winnebago. Second free throw incoming here. Up and good from the senior. We're going to get a timeout. Winnebago, Coach Winget wants to talk about it after going back up by 7 to slow down that hot Wynot run there in these 2 minutes to start the fourth.
Yeah, and I think Wynot's doing a really good job of their guards crashing. Right now, DJ and OC are just giving up too many second chance, and it's mainly been those 2 boys. Even if they're putting a body on them boys from Wynot are tough, and they're strong, and they're able to just fight around and get around. So you not only have to box out, but you have to go get the rebound. You have to want it more than they do. And I think right now, Wynot on the rebounding side of it, the whole game, they've just been wanting it more than we have. And that's kind of why they're like still in this game right now, is those second chance opportunities. So
they're going to
I would expect a key emphasis from Coach Winget as far as the rebounding, because that's what's keeping Wynot in the game right now. And you can't let teams like them hang around, not in a game like this.
Yep. Totally agree.
Inside's Coach Q.
Yeah, I'm just looking over here in the crowd, and my brother B Love sits at half court every game, and every time they throw candy out, he's right there. He never gets the candy. They never throw him the candy.
I think
and
he'll
he's
be
standing
all right.
right
Even
there.
if he shows love to the cheerleaders on the radio show.
Even if he cheers one time. Even if he stands up for the flag song one time.
Folks, we got 6:03 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes gone. Here come the Blue Devils with the possession after the 2 free throws from Ashton LaPointe, pushing this lead back up to 7.
I expect a little bit of harder defense here from Winnebago coming up.
That is Brahmer as he crosses the timeline. Russian Blackhawk trying to keep the defense close to him. Going to be his 4th foul now. Team fouls are 1-1. We are officially under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th. Devin Brahmer wants the ball in his hands. Blackhawk on him. Going to hand it off over there to Koch. Koch has got Hunter on him. Looking down low. Good tip there from Hunter as they try to go downstairs to Justin Himes. He's getting wide open on that backside cut every time they get to that corner. There's Lane Himes with Ashton LaPointe on him. Good defense. There's Hunter Koch on him. He's going to put his foot on the ground. Go down the right side. Hunter all
Good
over
defense.
Koch. Cannot get
Get him off
it to
of him.
go. Ashton LaPointe pulls down the rebound. Here comes Blackhawk on this right side. With
Here's your guy.
With
Here's your
Brahmer
guy.
in front of him. Slowed it down. Reset. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Preston, floater through the middle.
Good, Ashton.
Tipped out of bounds by Ashton, but saved by Winnebago. Earth with the save by DJ LaPointe. Deep left corner. 3 is up. In and out.
Yes,
Cannot get it.
Ashton.
Ashton cannot get the offensive rebound. Rebound pulled in by Connor Koch. Pushing down that right side now with Hunter. He's going to drive all the way in. Kicks it out to Brahmer. Catches. Releases. Cannot get it to drop. Big rebound there from Ashton LaPointe. 7-point lead right now for Winnebago. 43-36. 4:50 to go here in the 4th. Blackhawk with the ball up top. Wynot opting to stay in their zone. Wynot coach almost at half court screaming directions to his defensive squad. 17 seconds now. DJ LaPointe looking down low. Good help defense there. Blackhawk, he's going to catch and release from that left wing. Gets a free to drop. 46-36. Winnebago back to a 10-point lead now. They're going to throw it to that deep left corner. Lane Himes, he's going to let one fly.
There we
Cannot
go,
find the
OC.
rim. Rebounded by OC. Earth. Blackhawk now with the ball. 4:18 to go. Winnebago finding their momentum. Crossing over the timeline here. Blackhawk with the ball up top. Taking his time. Blue Devils trying to stay in front of him. Takes his way to the left side. That's going to be a foul on Nixon Himes as he made his move to the left. We had this conversation earlier in the season, guys, as subs are coming in for Wynot. At what point do you, and they've been doing it, you start using that shot clock to your advantage, right? Run it down to under 10. Take 20, 30 seconds off every possession you have, because with 4 minutes left to go, that might only take you 8 possessions.
Yeah, I think Coach Winger that's actually his plan right now, is to run some ticks off that clock and then run your offense.
There's Blackhawk.
and
He
get a
drives
good
down that
shot.
right side. He goes up, but steps out of bounds. Going to be a turnover by Blackhawk. Blue Devils with the inbound now. 4 minutes to go. 10-point lead. 46-36. Winnebago in a man-to-man defense. Brahmer with the ball up top against Blackhawk. Brahmer making his move left to right. Swings back. Going to get it all the way up on top there. Justin Himes. Been a big player for them this evening. Over to Carter Hans. Going to get over to Lenzen. He's got Earth on him. Hands it off over to Brahmer. Brahmer's going to pump fake up. Trying to drive. Nowhere to go. Back over to Carter Hans. He drives over to Lenzen. Nowhere to go, over that left wing. Winnebago playing good defense right now. We got 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Brahmer's got it. He's going to have to make something happen. Good defense there from Blackhawk. Ball goes up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Wynot had to force one there, but Winnebago held strong. Listen to this Winnebago crowd. Loving the defensive effort there from the Indians. And we're getting a timeout. Winnebago, 30-second timeout. 3:24 to go here. Winnebago holding on. What a couple of great defensive possessions that we just watched from both sides. This feels like a championship game right now.
Yeah, it does. And these guys been at it. They've been at it. Like I said, last 2 contests been really close and going to overtime. So it's anybody's game. Nobody wants to lose this game. You know, I really do think if Wynot's going to, they're down 10. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to start sucking it up and knocking down some shots.
Coach Chris, if you're Wynot, how are you trying to get back in this game?
Well, it's gonna happen with other guys being able to take care and bring up the ball. I would run Brummer off a ton of screens right now, just trying to free him up and get him open. At the same time, telling him don't just settle for any threes, get to the rim, because they're expecting and they're knowing that you want to shoot. So I would put the ball on the ground and just see the ball go through the hole, kind of get going a little bit. Take your time. We got some time, but we got to play with some urgency here. We can't just settle for deep threes.
All right, here we go. Blackhawk has a seat. They bring back in AJ LaPointe. Wynot opting for a full court press here. Multiple defenders up on top. Hand it off to AJ LaPointe. Tries to split the defenders. Nowhere to go. Off to Earth. Earth back to AJ LaPointe now. Tries to slow down Winnebago. Get across the timeline. AJ LaPointe gets it across the timeline. Hounded by 2 defenders. Finally gets it across here. 24 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Earth dribbling up top. That's Justin Himes now. Wynot opting to play really, really close man-to-man defense here. And this was their possession after that timeout by Winnebago. AJ LaPointe.
There you go.
Handing off to AJ LaPointe here under 10 seconds now. Calling for the action. AJ LaPointe up on top. Gets it. And he's got Justin Himes on hand. DJ LaPointe, he lets one fly. In and out. Cannot get it to go. Ball falls into Brommer's hands. Here come the Blue Devils. Throws it all the way up. Koch has got it. He's going to go straight down the middle. Goes through. But Adrian LaPointe comes flying in. And if that's on him, I believe that's going to be his 5th foul, which it is. Was trying to get the big block there. But Koch, and we could have been singing his praises all night, just cool, calm, collected. Found himself in the middle against 3 guys. Nice pump fake, got everybody up. Free throw line now. First free throw, good to go. That is only Adrian's 4th foul. Apologies on me. Apologies to me.
I was just going to say that was huge because then you take away one of the ball handlers that we have at the time.
Hunter has a seat. Blackhawk back in the game. Second free throw, no good, but offensive rebound there from Nixon Himes. Catches it, pivots to his right, off the glass, gets it to drop. We got a ball game here, folks. It's a 7-point lead for Winnebago. 2:37 to go. The Blue Devils fighting their way back in. The ball's thrown away by Earth on the inbound. Miscommunication there from a couple sophomores. Just didn't find it on that one. Blue Devils with an opportunity here. 2:37 to go left here in the fourth. Brommer's got it up on top now. Handing it off over there to Nixon Himes. Looking down low to Koch. Koch turns on Earth. He goes up, but cannot get it off the front iron. Rebounded by Adrian LaPointe. Blackhawk pushing down the left side. Pushes it to the middle.
Still push.
Pushing down to Adrian LaPointe off that right side. Over to Earth in the deep right corner. Skip pass up to the top of the key to Blackhawk. We're at 23 seconds to go. Blackhawk, he's going to drive. He goes up off the glass and 1. Foul by Lane Himes. Big play here from the senior. Pushing the lead back up to 9 for Winnebago. Free throw incoming, trying to make it 10.
And this is the thing that I would say: when you're up and you start slowing down the pace and you start trying to utilize the shot clock, sometimes you take your foot off the gas a little bit and you don't play as aggressive as you should. If I'm Winnebago, I'm still pushing the ball past the half court with urgency and still looking to get buckets here.
Yep. 2:10 to go left here in the fourth. Winnebago regains their 10-point lead. Justin Himes now with the ball up top. Blackhawk all over him. Nowhere to go. They get it to Brommer. Brommer tries to go down low. Tipped away by Earth. Over Blackhawk's hands. Up to Adrian LaPointe. Takes his time. Off the glass. Gets it to go. 12-point lead for Winnebago. Big steal. Big bucket. Here comes the Blue Devils.
Yes,
Earth tips it away. Out of bounds. Going to stay right there in Wynot Blue Devil territory.
Does it start booing him?
Well, they thought he tipped it too, and then it went out of bounds.
The ref tipped it.
Brommer with the inbound, gets it over there. Justin Himes kicks it all the way to Lane Himes. Good with Koch. He's going to let 3-5 from the left wing. You cannot find the hoop. Saved though by number 4, Justin Himes. Blue Devils get it again. Here's Brommer, 4-3, in and out. There's Adrian LaPointe with a big rebound. Saves it off to Blackhawk. Blackhawk pushed it through 2 defenders. Is fouled. On his way by. That's the 4th team foul for the Blue Devils.
Leave him be.
And it looks like Nixon Himes hit the floor there. Might have twisted the ankle on that one himself. Gets up, mocking it off. Inbound coming here for Winnebago right in front of the Blue Devils bench. Looks like Lenzen's going to come in now for Nixon Himes. 1:28 left to go, folks. Winnebago up by 12. Hard fought game as we have a timeout for a little one walking by.
What did they just say?
Whose kid?
Whose kid is that?
We needed that.
We needed that. Thank you.
We need a little more time to catch our breath.
1:25 left to go. Inbound over here, Adrian LaPointe.
Gotta just go.
Why not? Trying to go double team. Adrian LaPointe runs away from both of them. Goes over to DJ LaPointe in this left wing. Lets it up. Cannot get it to go, but big rebound by Ashton LaPointe. Back up top. New shot clock available. 32 seconds to go. 1:12 to go in this ball game. That's Brommer taking his time. Blackhawk gets him out to DJ up on top. Slowing it down. Goes it off to LaPointe now. Winnebago just eating away at the shot clock here. Adrian Point's got it. Nowhere to go. Hands it off to Blackhawk up on top. Here you go, folks. You're under a minute now. 12-point ball game. I think Winnebago's feeling it. Why not? Really not trying to foul. And there's the first foul there from Brommer on Preston Blackhawk. Preston Blackhawk, this senior, as that reaches the 5-foul bonus here for Winnebago. Well, guys, it's feeling okay right now.
Yeah, it sure
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, if you're Winnebago, no fouls. No fouls from nobody.
The only thing that's going to get him, why not, Gilly, really going in this game is you got to shoot fast and foul quick. First free throw, no good. Shoot fast, quick foul, right? Make him shoot free throws rest of the way. That's how you extend this game. If you're Why Not Blue Devils trying to get back into it. Big couple of steals and buckets, though, for Winnebago down the stretch to push this lead back up. Second free throw is good. Inbound coming, Adrian the point, picking up Brommer, going to hand it off to Lenzen off that right side. We're under 48 seconds to go. Lenzen gets it off
Foul, no foul.
to Brommer. He lets it fly from out inside the volleyball line. They're just going to fall back on defense here. Blackhawk moving the ball up the court now. Nice little shifty move on Lenzen. He's on this right side. 34 seconds to go. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Blackhawk just dribbling the ball around, trying to keep the possession alive. Throws it up top here to Earth. Earth holds on to it. We're at 16 seconds on the shot clock. And there it is, folks. Looks like Why Not is just going to lay back here, not pushing the fouls. Winnebago might even just take the shot clock violation here. 6-5, 4. Blackhawks got it on that right side. It looks like they're just going to go ahead and let one fly here. Hits the rim. Ball still alive. Clock should be running. And that's going to be your ball game, folks. Winnebago advances on to the Lewis and Clark championship game Monday night at Wayne State College. The first time Winnebago's been back to the Lewis and Clark championship game in a few years, fellas. I don't think we got the stat, but it's been quite a while.
I think it's been 4 or 5 years now.
Congratulations to this Winnebago team. Congratulations to the Why Not Blue Devils making it this far. They'll move on and play in the third place game to the loser of the next game that's about to happen here in Winnebago, Nebraska. Again, what a ball game, guys. It felt like it was back and forth all game. There were moments there when the Blue Devils fought their way back, clawed their way back, and then Winnebago just systematically found their answers to keep their lead.
Yeah. As a Winnebago fan, as Why Not's coming and making those moves and making a couple runs, you kind of sit there and give your seat a hickey, you know. Those guys are coming up and coming from behind and everything, so we're like, man, we got to go, you know. And Winnebago called the right timeouts, and they got the boys back to under composure, and then they finished off the game strong.
Yeah, and I think for Why Not, you know, that there was opportunity there, and a large part of what they got was all off effort. But there comes a time where in a game, whether it's early or late, where someone else has to step up, someone else has to make plays. And in the previous game, Why Not's role players and their other guys did a lot, especially in that first half. And for Winnebago, I think that was the biggest difference for them, was 2 guys down, you know, no Farron, no Kimi, but then other guys stepped up, and that's so crucial, and that's so important to have when being a basketball team, is if you got guys on the bench that are able and capable to come in and change the game for you, it makes it super hard. And I think for Why Not, you know, it just got to be that, you know, everything Winnebago, you know, had for them just became too much, and then they just couldn't kind of match that after a while. You know, Brommer was trying to do everything that he could, but, you know, Winnebago knows that's who they got. Winnebago knows, and someone else for Why Not just had to step up. But all in all, great game. It didn't feel like it was a 12-point loss for Why Not. It felt like they were right there the whole game. Credit to them, keeping their heads up and continuing to fight. You know, sometimes, you know, that's just the way that it goes, you know, and Winnebago's a tough team, and Why Not, you know, has nothing to hang their heads or be upset about. You know, they fell short probably of their goal, but there's still season left to ultimately get to the main goal, which is, you know, to go to state and to make a run. So, you know, Winnebago used that game in Why Not to kind of fuel them, and I hope for Why Not they use this game to kind of fuel them, because they could play with the best of them.
Yep, I agree.
Game ends 52-39, Winnebago with the win. Moving on, super impressed with Winnebago's effort throughout the game, overcoming the runs that Why Not made, and different guys stepping up and making plays in crucial moments. And even like we're going to the second game now, I want to give Rock some praises. He came in that first quarter there, that middle of the second quarter, and just made a big difference in the way everything went for Winnebago. It kind of helped spur in that 10-point run. And then Winnebago just lived off that 10-point run the rest of the way. And like you said, that's credit to both sides, because Wynot had runs, they caught themselves closer, but then Winnebago finds a way to keep ahead. Like I said, for myself, one of the more impressive games that I've seen Winnebago play, and not for the fact that we didn't make every shot. You know, we didn't have a heyday with scoring and doing this and that, but it just shows you the grit that Winnebago can have to win tough ball games. And those are the kind of games that you have, that you need to walk into the sub-districts and maybe, hopefully, go win yourself a championship Monday night.
Yeah. Then I want to give a big shout out too to OC Earth. He come through. Rakeem's out for a few games, so OC stepping in that starting position and playing a really good basketball game. You know, he played a real smart game, minimal on turnovers. He was out there rebounding, banging, playing defense. He had to guard Brummer for a little while too, and so he did a really good job. So I'm gonna give a shout out to OC for the game.
All right, guys, I think that's gonna be about it. You want to do the? We'll shout out the broadcast crew, and then we'll shout out our sponsors, and we'll get out of here, folks.
Yeah, I'll just shout out Preston Blackhawk. This is why he came home, to do what he just did today, and we're as fans, we're all grateful that he came home, and today his impact was outstanding on this game. Put his stamp on this game.
Yeah, when they needed him, he got a bucket, and he did it in a good fashion way too. Either a big three or even taking it to the rack and getting a and one. Definitely sparking Winnebago today. We'll give a shout out to all the to production crew on the ones and twos. We got MC Eves, Kevin Eber, and DJ Bethany Redhorn that are on the ones and twos. Our camera crew tonight is Jordana Bass, D-Lo. We got Cynthia Harlan and Jeremy Miller. I am Coach Q, sitting up here along with Coach Huge and Coach Chris. And then our sponsors, give a shout out to our sponsors. And the sponsors are TB Customs, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems, Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Ho Chunk Capital, and Pony Express.
We are KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Charter Nebraska. We will see you all Monday night.